Let's look at the standard 14B. 14B states, demonstrate knowledge of health and safety measures related to scientific inquiry and experimentation. So this is like, how are you going to keep yourself safe, your students safe, when you're using scientific inquiry or experimentations, like what protective equipment could you wear or procedures do you need to take to stay safe and healthy during any type of science interaction. Your concepts are system, structure and function, variation, inquiry, change, cause and effect. Your critical content, you need to know about the health and safety measures taken for scientific inquiry and experimentation. You need to know what procedures and personal protective equipment are used to keep students, teachers, and people safe when taking part in science inquiry and experimentation. The key skills are to demonstrate knowledge of health and safety measures related to science through inquiry and experimentation. Your targeted cognitive process is to demonstrate. The core task, which is the steps that you need to take to be successful with this standard, are to research and refamiliarize yourself with the health and safety measures used for scientific inquiry and experimentation. You need to be able to show others the procedures and the proper protective equipment to wear for all parts of scientific inquiry and experimentations. Let's look at a few of our links here. The Safety in the Elementary Science Classroom. This is a great resource to go through. It's kind of big, but it breaks it down pretty good sections. This talks about your goggles and gear. Want your students to keep their eyes safe. You need them to use gloves, heat resistant, tie back, long back hair. Remind students to keep science materials away from their mouths, noses, or eyes. This talks about chemicals, where to store them, in proper label containers. Dispose of them properly. Talks about your tools, thermometers, clean your thermometers, your plants, your live animals. This is a really good resource to look at. And this one's some more safety guidelines. You want them to behave maturely, not running. Must not eat or drink in the lab. This would be like if you had a laboratory for your student. So these are great resources for you to look through to help your students stay safe and healthy during any scientific inquiry and experimentation. And this is a very important aspect to consider when teaching science, because you want your students to have fun, you want them to have inquiry and experimentation and experiments, but you also want to keep them safe. So teaching them proper procedures and proper protective equipment to wear is a very key aspect in science, and helping them to enjoy it but stay safe and healthy at the same time. So you'll be successful with 14B when you research and broaden your knowledge on the health and safety measures related to scientific inquiry and experimentation.